Hey guys, welcome back to Philip Michael Music. So today we're doing a lesson on how to play major and minor chords, a guitar easy beginner lesson. So please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Really exciting lesson. Let's get straight into it. So we're playing A major chord. So open A, finger 1 D string second, finger 2 G string second, finger 3 B string second, and then you play the open A and open E as well alongside of it. And you don't play the X, which is the top at E muted, so you play everything from its root note. And the A minor, again the same thing, but you alter the first finger, finger 1 B string first, finger 2 D string second, finger 3 G string second, just like that. And the difference between major and minor, major's happy and then minor's sad, but then also major is 1 3 5 and then minor is 1 flattened 3 5. So for example, you have A, C and an E note, so the 1 being the A, the C being the 3, and the 5 being the E. So it's numerology based. Okay, so that's something to think about. Let's go to the next one. So the next two chords are B major and B minor. So B major, finger 1, D, G and B string on the 2nd fret, and then the 3rd finger bars from the A string and E string. So you don't have to fret. A lot of people do, they bar the whole section, but you just have to bar it from the A string second because that's where the B note is. And then again you play it from its root note, so you don't play the top E, which is X. And then you use the 1st and 3rd finger to strum it, or what some people like to do is do this almost like a classical way. So you could do that, bit of a stretch, but I prefer doing it this way. If you really struggle, you could play it just with these 3 fingers here, like a power chord shape. That could also work, but there's different ways of doing it really, whatever kind of works for you. And then the B minor, you want to curve your finger around. When you play bar chords, it's good to curve your finger slightly arched to get more of a grip on it, and then you get a better kind of, you get more of a leverage. And then so that will be your first shape, and then use your thumb as well at the back to get more strength and leverage on that. And then you bar the whole thing, A string second, and then a minor shape next to it, finger 2 B string 3rd, finger 3 D string 4th, and then pinky G string 4th. It's quite tricky to get, but it's good to kind of practice to get that chord. They sound really nice. When some people struggle on it, you can do it like this. So you just play them all at the bottom, and then you could also play like an A minor shape on the 3rd fret. That also works, so it's a good alternative. So you could give that a go. So the next two chords are the C major, which is finger 1 B string first, finger 2 D string second, finger 3 A string 3rd. And then you play that from the A string 3rd, which is the root note on the 3rd. And then you would have a C minor. So a C minor chord, you bar it on the A string 3rd. So root note is the 3rd, and then an A minor shape next to it. That also works. And then obviously you can play it on the 8th as well, and then use the E minor shape there, so you bar the whole thing on the 8th. There's different ways of playing these chords, but these are kind of like your beginner shapes. C minor is one that people generally struggle with, more of an advanced kind of shape, but it's good to kind of practice to kind of obviously get to that level of playing that chord. So the next shape would be a D major. So you play finger 1 G string second, finger 2 E string second at the bottom, and then finger 3 B string 3rd. A little triangle shape at the bottom is the way I like to describe it. And then you play it from the root note again, from the D string. You don't play the top 2, it just sounds a little bit kind of flat really when you do it. D minor, same strings, but this time it's finger 1 E string first, finger 2 G string second, finger 3 B string 3rd. Yeah, so major and then minor. So people kind of struggle with that one generally when you're first starting off, I think. But it's a good one to practice. You can get, it's a really nice chord, I think, if you're playing like minor chords generally. So give that one a go. Next shape is the E major. Play from the top E, which is the root note. Then it's finger 1 G string first, finger 2 A string second, finger 3 D string second. And then the E minor, just let go of the first string. It's better to play it with the second and third. So if you want to play the major, you can. Way to kind of practice, almost like Horse with No Name, E minor to that, looks like a G chord. You could do that. Alternatives to like Hotel California and so on. So yeah, they're good chords to kind of start off with. F chords, if you're barring it, so you bar on the first fret, which is the F note on the top. You play E major shape next to it. So finger 2 G string second, finger 3 A string third, pinky D string third. And then let go of the second finger, just like what we did before, but you've moved it up to the third fret. And then that's kind of like the way of doing it. But there are kind of easy ways of playing an F. So if you play fingers 1 B and E string on the first fret, and then finger 2 G string second, finger 3 D string third. That's kind of like the David Bowie way of doing it, kind of like the original way. Maybe it's a good way to start off with that F first, and then go on to another way. Another way of playing F as well is like a D major shape on the 5th. It's kind of like a nice way of doing it also. So yeah, F chords a little bit more advanced, but they're good chords obviously to add to your musical vocabulary. So the last chord we're doing is a G major and G minor. So G major, I think I'm playing like the Beatles way of doing it. So this way, be like that, and you could do the Beatles like that, or you could play on the third. So finger 1 A string second, finger 2 E string third, and then finger 3 E string third at the bottom. If you wanted to add your pinky, raise the third finger 1 above, and then the pinky would go on the bottom, E string third fret. Really struggle, E string third, just play that, which is what a lot of people do. And then go back to the C major as well if you struggle doing this. So finger 1 B string first, finger 2 D string second. You could do that alternatively as well, or just play the first finger and then just start off with that. If you struggle with some of these shapes, there's good alternatives to them. G minor a little bit trickier, so it's like a bar on the third, and then finger 3 A string 5th, pinky D string 5th. That's a good one to play if you're playing like reggae music or different kinds of music. But yeah, it works. It's popular music, kind of these chords that you generally learn and play. So give those two a go. So I hope you've enjoyed the lessons so far, guys. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're just going to finish off with playing out with a song, combining all the chords that we've been through today, and hopefully that you guys have learned. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have learned something today. So we're going to play A minor, D minor, G, C, and then E major. So we're just going to finish off with that. We're going to do this finger picked, so it's going to be some really nice chords just using these major and minor chords. So yeah, please do give it a go, and then please do comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're just going to play this out with strumming it just to finish off for today. So yeah, thanks for joining today, guys. Really appreciate it. So just going to play this out, strumming it out. Thanks for joining, guys. guys. Take care.